Hello, I'm Abyex Toycat, and if I told you there was a cave update made by 4J, you'd be like, so they're working on porting something, question mark? But no, 4J actually released their own marketplace map, only the third one they've ever released, if I'm not mistaken, and it was very heavily themed around caves, or to be precise, caverns. You could call it a cavern update, and no, honestly, the fact that just after all of this cave update hypes, the fact that it's now the most upvoted post on the entire thing, this map comes out a month later, to me that doesn't seem like it is a coincidence. To me that seems like they know what the people want, and they're willing to provide it even if no one else will, which is why today I am playing the brand new 4J Studios map. I'm very excited about it. It's rated very well, and 4J, again, generally speaking, compared to other marketplace developers, do a pretty good job. So let's find out just how good it really is in today's video, or, you know, just how true to what I imagine it is. Because I'm imagining just a chill time, going through some caves, maybe fighting some bosses. It should be good. Also, 4J does a pretty good job of music generally, so hello everyone, by the way. Hi. Welcome back to the live stream. Is this a surrogate cave update? Yeah, this is a surrogate cave update. We can't have a real cave update yet until Minecon Live. Obviously, in 3 weeks, they're announcing the cave update. We all know it. That's just the facts. There's no other set of events that can happen. But yeah, hello, welcome to the live stream. I'm going to quickly pour a drink while we wait for the loading screen. And yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty beautiful map. I'm pouring it all over my headphones, but that's fine. And yeah, oh, it's got a really good smell. I've got some strawberry lemonade here today, by the way. I'm slowly working my way through the flavors that I brought back from America. But I got some strawberry lemonade, I got my metal straw, and I've got myself a cave update to play through. What more do you need in your morning or evening? It's 8 PM, but I woke up like 7 hours ago, and I've taken a nap as well, so my life doesn't have time anymore. But yeah, welcome to the Caverns of Chaos. You have arrived at a peaceful village plagued by pillagers and malicious monsters that lurk in the caverns below. The inhabitants don't know who to turn to, and have almost lost hope. Do you dare head to the town ruins on the hill and descend into the depths below? 5 sprawling dungeon floors and horde of monsters wait for you below the ground. Villager rescue, so you gotta rescue villagers, and there's 12 music discs. So it's funny because I feel like, you know, call me crazy if you disagree, but it feels like this is a little bit like the tent in some ways, and then I'm sure like there's the music disc thing in here somewhere. There's like armor sets you can take and pick up. Pro tip, always do that. Oh yeah, here's a fun Bedrock exclusive. Like, it looks like it's real armor, but it's leather. It's weird. Anyway, yeah, hello Mr. Villager. Welcome to our town, or what's left of it. Also, they're just narrative devices. You speak to villagers, and they tell you what's what. Also, thank you very much, Shayna0, for the £1.84 super chat. This doesn't count. Still looking forward to your 15 banana live stream. I'm still looking forward to the cave update, so I don't know what you're talking about, Shayna0. Why won't someone put an end to these villager attacks? You know, why don't I do my best and do that? It's funny because, like, just adding a bunch of campfires to a village really does make it seem like it's under siege, right? Also, siege, right? Sorry. Drinking from a measuring cup. You've got to measure the drinks that you drink. Do you just guess how much you've drunk of something? You are a reckless man, and that's how you get diabetes, you know? You think it's a 300 milliliters can of Coke, turns out it's 400 milliliters, you drank a third more sugar than you intended to. You do that every day for 100 years, and then you die. 100% of the time, it happens. 100% of the time. So yeah, there's some caverns we're meant to go to, but we're going up for the caverns first, which is kind of confusing. But whatever, let's look around the village first and try and get like a sword. Because a leather chest plate is not enough to base my entire thing on. We could also steal their food, maybe. I'm thinking that's a possibility. Yeah, let's just go inside some of their houses and see if we can like get a little secret, like, oh, there's an enchantment table. Also, it really is kind of made like I don't know what the word would be like, you know, like kind of like a story-based game with like a base you come back to every time. Let's see if there's a blacksmith though, because I would be willing to bet there just might be one. Because it's a village, right? So I'll live to be 100 years old. I mean, not if you drink the wrong amount of bad drinks. I have diabetes. Well, you should have been measuring your drinks, clearly. See, guys, everyone's always like, oh yeah, that's kind of crazy. But you don't realize that really it's crazy to not do crazy things. That's the life lesson from this one. Oh, also on metal straws. Because I feel like, okay, a lot of people have shared with me the metal straw thing recently. A woman died because a metal straw went through her eye. But the advice on that is don't have metal straws in a fixed container, because that's what gives it so much strength. If you just have a metal straw by itself, it won't go through your eye. You're safe. Also, yeah, you're totally, there's no stuff besides bread. The bread might save my life though, so who knows. I have type 1 diabetes and a metal straw. So you gotta start using a measuring cup. That's the secret to success, I think you'll find. Anyway, let's do this. Let's check out the, oh, this is still not the cave. This is like the entrance to the cave. It's got your 12 discs. Again, that's just like a 4J classic, right? You get 12 discs. Everyone knows it from their console edition days. Use these archways for fast travel to cavern floors you've already cleared. Oh, it feels a bit like dungeoneering in RuneScape or something. Like you're going to deeper and deeper and deeper floors. That actually sounds really cool. So this will take me back to the village. Oh no, that enters the caverns. I can't undo that. Oops. And here is a stone sword, some bread, and some arrows. I'm going to be honest, I'm not overly hyped about my chances here with just 2 bits of armor and a stone sword. But I'm sure it starts easy. I've seen the pictures and it looks very not easy. But we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so there's a random skeleton here. Can the skeletons attack like normal? Okay, so there are normal mobs. I know it's vanilla textures, but you never know the mobs that happens. Also, here is some charity money for the No Cave update. Also, discord.gg/toycat, self-promotion time, because that person asked for it. You're welcome, Levi Zatina. So yeah, there's a flint and steel, and... Oh, so it's like puzzles. It's not just like fighting through caves. It's like actually, you gotta work your way through them. That's actually really interesting to me. Is there anything, are there secrets you've got to find inside the rooms too? Or is it like there's a puzzle that's clear? I guess some rooms will have more complex puzzles than light up the things we gave you in front of you. So the second room over here, are your boy's second favorite room in the entire world, has a big door with 3 buttons. I'm assuming we just hit the buttons actually. Let's kill the pillagers. That's the first time a pillager has ever missed me, by the way. Like, tell me if you're the same. But 3 buttons. It's none of those 3 buttons. So there's some magic solution in this place that will open up that door. Oh, there's 3 lights there, 3 lights there. Clearly there are levers in these side antechambers or whatever. Also, yeah, I always think I've always thought that like Minecraft needs like good, not adventure maps, because there's so many adventure maps that try to have a story, and they always go too high concept, sorry, and it kind of fails. I've always thought we just need like, oh yeah, there's 100 floors, the floors get harder, and like add like an action layer to Minecraft, you know? Kind of like how some people want, you know, Minecraft to be a competitive game. Like, there's no real competitive layer to it right now. Maybe you could want like an action layer or like an endurance layer, something like that, you know? Because the closest thing you can do to an endurance challenge in Minecraft is trying to walk 1,000,000 blocks, and I do not recommend that. That is solidly not a thing I'm gonna recommend to you. So yeah, there's little secret chests with cooked beef. Heck yeah, I love me some cooked beef. Definitely not called steak, by the way. And yeah, let's do this. Also, almost bought £100 super chat. My heart rate just went through the roof. I think the easiest way to avoid that, because it's like oh, chirp. Sorry. First of all, sorry to hear that. Second of all, we got a music disc. So yeah, it's mostly like search around the room, try and find the secret. And because everyone else is here, we can hopefully, the dream is that between us, we can get this one done, right? Like, if there's a tricky puzzle. Because I don't know, like when I'm streaming, I feel like I'm much worse at puzzles. Probably because I'm focusing so much on saying words more than necessarily solving a puzzle or whatever. But it's really tricky to work out what's going on. Also, this is a really complex room. Or maybe it's not like room after room, it's like we're gonna find something else here. I'm not actually sure. Oh, so we got one of the 10 lost villages as well. Okay, that's a thing. Hi, my first dono to you. How you being? Thank you very much for the £2 dono, Mr. Dare by Dare. I'm doing pretty good today. Like I said, I was a bit like late on the wake up party. I'll be real with you on that one. Definitely far too late to wake up. But as far as like otherwise, I've been pretty good today. I discovered something amazing today. So I ate like 30 minutes before streaming. I was like, oh, I'm gonna stream. I want to eat before my stream, so I'm not hungry because. You know, I feel like I can be, I feel like being hungry will just make you a worse person, right? No one's ever like, you know what, I would be far more interesting and far more entertaining if I was just hungry. You know what the problem is with, you know, Eurovision? You know what the problem is with professional league football? It's that they're not hungry enough. No one ever says that, right? Because it's not a real thing. No, in fact, even like when some people get like hangry with me, it's like, man, just eat, okay? But the worst bit is, I guess, when people get angry about food when they're hungry, and it's like, what can I really do about this? In fact, wait, everyone's been in that situation, right? Where like, I guess the most often one would be like a girlfriend, but like even just like, oh yeah, you're with some friends and you want to work out what to get, and then like someone's disagreeing, but then being angry that there's no food, and it's like, you know, I don't want to say that one of us can fix this, but it is definitely you by just kind of chilling with that. I think anorexic people would debate you on that. I feel like if you're anorexic, you don't enjoy the feeling of being hungry. Or maybe you do, actually. Again, I don't want to speak for the entire anorexic community. But I feel like you wouldn't enjoy the feeling of being hungry, right? You'd enjoy the feeling of... okay, wait. We're going to put this one back up. And then... Oh, no, wait. Can we make this jump? I think we can, right? I think you don't enjoy the feeling of being hungry. I think you enjoy the feeling of, like, your body dysmorphia being fulfilled, right? Like, oh, I feel like I should be thin. Or maybe just you don't enjoy eating because you don't feel hungry. But no one is ever like, you know what, hunger? Best feeling in the world. Wish we could have way more of it. You know, people are always complaining that, like, oh yeah, there's a child hungry in Africa every day. But, you know, if only we could make more hunger, that would fix the thing. Also, I'm curious about the real structure of this map. I thought, like, okay, so we're going through some caves like it showed in the pictures. But right now we're in, like, a big dungeon we're trying to solve. I'm very... Hey, thank you, Julian1, for deciding to sponsor. Really appreciate that. But yeah, I'm hoping there is some genuine challenges regarding, like, staying alive. I say that as I'm about to die, so there clearly is. But yeah, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. You now have access to those good old emojis. Also, Chris Raid, haven't seen a stream recently, but still love your stuff. Hey, good to see you again, Chris Raid. It has been a while. It has been a while. But it's good to see you back here again. And thank you very much for the $2 super chat. Means a lot. I'm gonna die. I'm literally dead. Yep. You know, I was just talking about, like, wouldn't it be crazy if this thing got hard? And then, like, I didn't actually start, like, focusing on my healing. Which is good. You know, the fact that it killed me, that means something, if, at least. Oh, and look, because I got the one disc, it goes green on the... Okay, so we're gonna get all 12 discs. That's nice. I like that. And I'm not gonna embarrass myself, and I'm not gonna die again. It's gonna be great. So, breaking news, local streamer dies from metal straw while drinking lemonade. Again, okay, so, like, me dying is probably not a positive result, right? Also, thank you so much, Xverge on Fortnite, for becoming a sponsor. You too now have those cool emojis. Or I think they're cool emojis. If you don't think they're cool, then you have the wrong opinion. But no, thank you so much for becoming a sponsor. Now you have access to the Discord server, and you get a green name, so, you know, people know that you're cool on site. Oh, there's food in here. Useful. How did I get off to the left, by the way, chat? Am I missing something obvious? Like, I go left, I go forwards, and then... Oh. Okay, we're back here now. We're good. I hate Minecraft getting bees. I have to tell my kids bees were once real and not just something in Minecraft. Gee, oh, I wonder if that's like a thing they're trying to do. Like, hey, we can raise awareness for bees by putting them in the game. Because, you know, I'll be honest, there's a few things in Minecraft where I'm like, I didn't know that was a real life thing. Like, obsidian is an example, where it's like, that sounds like a made-up fantasy term. It's nothing like it is in Minecraft, but it's still interesting that way. What's going on? I just got here. It says Jay-Z. Good to see you, Jay-Z. Hope you're not too busy with your music career, question mark. But yeah, the bee thing. I just hate Minecraft getting bees because it feels odd and... Oh, this is very good. It just feels odd to me. Like, it doesn't feel... No one was expecting bees, right? If you asked 100 people what they expected from 1.15, they'd be like, cave update, you know, like, I don't know, Nether update, Raven, you know, people come up with things. No one would have been like, yeah, actually, I think Minecraft needs bees. I think the biggest problem with Minecraft right now is the serious lack of bees, you know? Like, if I want to drink honey, why can I not do it in Minecraft? You want to make jokes about honey? You know, call your friends honey. I guess, yeah. Your specific lady friend honey. You can't do that without bees. And maybe that's the reason they're in there. I really don't know. Is this a new map for PlayStation 4? So yeah, even though 4J make the PlayStation 4 version of Minecraft, this is a map for the Bedrock version, because there's no way for them to sell maps on PlayStation 4, I don't think. It's a very weird thing where, like, their business is making PlayStation 4, which is being replaced by Bedrock, and then also making maps for Bedrock. It's a weird whole thing. Also, oh, shield. Okay, that is so handy. That is a thing we need if we're not going to die again. Because we're not going to. If we die again, I'll, I don't know, moderately to mildly embarrassing, but not overly so. I don't know, I'll drink like 5% more lemonade. That's crazy. If not, I'll eat a banana. I'll eat... You know, there aren't... I need to have, like, more forfeits around me for, like, silly stuff like this. Like... The Beans Boozled, you know, admittedly, were probably... they were just the worst things, I would say, overall. But, yeah, I think, like, having, like, a forfeit to put money where my mouth is on the fly, it's a good thing. Because sometimes, you know, like, people just say things, you're like, you know what? your words don't mean anything. I like to give my words meaning. Because if words don't have meaning, then what do they have? Also, I think that guy just said B-butts. B-butt indeed. Thank you very much, hen basket fire alarm. So there's a secret chest in that room there. I guess we're going to try and get to it now. Oh, well, we got something else. So, chat, am I, like, is this just a puzzle room and I'm not seeing all the ways in and out? Like, it seems as though I'm missing one of these fire pit things. Oh, yeah, I guess we got to, like, climb and look around and stuff like that. It's actually really interesting, like, just how much of a puzzle room this can be without involving puzzles, you know? Like, there's a big overarching puzzle of finding all the flames. But besides that, it's genuinely keeping me lost. Just, oh, and then there's a chest with a diamond and a bunch of steak. Heck, oh, we've even got boots now. We've even got boots. Isn't this the best? You missed my first super chat. Sad boy hours, says Ben Wilcox. I'm sorry for the sad boy hours that I have now induced into you. But you know, you can't have happy boy hours if you don't have sad boy hours. That is science right there. So really, you should be grateful for those. No, I don't know. I'm sorry for missing your chat, man. It happens occasionally of the smaller chats because the bigger ones they stick up there for longer, and they actually like go to the top of the chat. Whereas if I'm like focused while a small one comes in, then I won't always get it. Apologies. Okay, so maybe we go under here. Yeah, that's what it is. We go under, and then there we go. We found another room. Wait, wasn't you blonde? Says Mr. Bidada. Is this like the weirdest version of the Berenstein effect, where you're like, you know what? I could have sworn Toycat was blonde all along. And for the record, that is not how that one works. I wish I was. Actually, no, I don't. I wish I had darker hair. Actually, not. I like. You know, one of the few things about me that I actually feel confident in is my hair. Not confident, but like not caring at least. Is like hair color, right? I feel like brown is like a solid middle of the road kind of choice. Like blonde. Yeah, actually not. Yeah, I think like I could look more Swedish if I was blonde. Sure, yeah, that's a big benefit. I'm sure there's a huge Swedish audience that would be like, hey, he's Swedish like us, and that those Swedish crown super chats would roll in way more maybe. But otherwise, I think brown hair is like the objective correct color to have. Like it's just because it's the majority, right? Like it's. If you don't care about something, you get the same thing everyone else has, right? Like, if you don't care about phones, you'll just be like, yeah, just give me one of those. What is it? As long as it's a smartphone, I'll take it, you know? If you don't care about cars, you probably buy whatever the most common car is. I don't know cars, but I would look it up and I'd get the most common one. Probably a Golf, I think, in Europe. Yeah, Golf sounds good. I mean, it's got to be good if 58 million other people bought it. That's probably true. I totally didn't make that up. Stomach bug gang. Shout outs to people with a stomach bug, maybe. Yeah, I actually am at a loss for where these things are. Even though, like, it's not even really a puzzle, they're just, like, around the place. We'll just try and find all the little corners that we've missed so far. Are you aware the 1.15 theme was revealed yesterday? It says Red Cave. Are you talking about the bees and bug thing? Because I don't believe so, right? Did you hear what happened in Odessa, Texas? Yeah, it happened while I was there. It doesn't sound happy, right? But I'm not like, you don't give these things a platform and air them, like that's to me is the biggest takeaway from all of these. Like it shouldn't be a thing that you bring up and you turn into like you know. It's just a thing that if you know one of the victims or someone, like, yeah, if you don't, then how about stop glorifying and making it anyone more likely? Has always been my take on these things. Also, what do I am like seriously missing something obvious here. Okay, can we go on the right side here? No, we can't. But there is clearly a way through there. There's two more of these red things I've got to light up. I'm so bad at adventure maps. I think it's the reason I said I'm focused on chat. I'm focused on talking about whatever. Nobody, so cat, brown hair superiority. I don't know. I'm just saying. Also, oh yeah, one thing I know is that if you choose to dye your hair, which I don't, but like 50% of the population often choose to. But if you do choose to dye your hair, it's easier from brown to some colors. I think you actually dye your hair blonde first, right, actually. There goes my one argument. They're all the same, but you might as well be the most common one, right? Like, if one day, think about it, like if you came to Earth right now, you'd be confused that, like, skin color was a genuine factor at some point in history. So right now you could be like, yeah, wouldn't it be crazy if hair color became important? Who knows? We might one day be like, oh yeah, those darn brown yeah, you know, except the largest group is always the one that wins when you get a big minority. You know, when you have an in-group out-group thing, the in-group is that wins is usually the larger one. It's easier to dye your hair anything if you're blonde. You know, I messed up my one point I was trying to make. It's gone. I I don't have any points besides it's the most common and therefore it's the best. And you know what? If that's not a good argument, then I don't know what is. Also, I'm like so beyond lost right now. Chat, have you like spotted something that I'm like being? Because you know, I mean, this is a common thing with all streamers where like you miss very obvious signs, but there's clearly like a side pathway that I'm not using correctly. So let's find wherever that one is. Okay, over here. There we go. I did like the second I mention it, I find one. Okay, there's one more now. There's one more little side pathway, and then we're golden. So I guess they're like logically gonna be all very far out. So let's just keep looking for them. So again, Slice Slam revealed the update theme. Oh, you mean the Mojang staff guy who also is a thing? I don't know if that's real, but I'll click it anyway for curiosity. But yeah, what it as far as you can say, oh no, so yeah, I think you're just assuming because the YouTube connection, right? Do you think being Minecraft at opening your inventory so you can only use items in the hotbar, can't open chests, crafting furnaces, etc.? Honestly, so do I think that's possible? I think a lot of people have suggested it, but I guess you would have to like throw items away to pick up other ones and stuff like that. I think it'd be a fun challenge in principle, but in my head it's way too easy. There's not many challenges to prove, you know? Like, one of the things that I think people didn't like as much was Minecraft beaten backwards. Because I did prove a point there, but I don't know what, like, it wasn't like, there was no question in your head as to whether it was possible. Everyone kind of knew, like, inherently, they're like, yeah, of course, it's going to be possible to beat Minecraft in that way. There we go, here's the gap. Okay. It was that simple. There was just a gap this whole time. Oh, Brazier's lit. The door has been opened. But yeah, I think a lot of people always have this thing of like, oh yeah, one Mojang developer said one thing that kind of sounds like this, and they're a Mojang person, so they must know. I don't know about that, you know? Also, I think I'm going to die, right? I think this is literally, this is it for me. This is somehow it for me. I don't want to die. 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 I should have either eaten or committed to fighting. There's this terrible thing where, like, you know, decision paralysis, analysis paralysis is my favorite word. But yeah, Toycat, does every block in Minecraft do a random block in okay, try and beat Minecraft with the random block, everything drops a random block thing. Which sounds pretty fun, but would you, I guess you just farm ender pearls by going mining underground, right? That's my solution to the tricky. I could have used the shield too. I have a shield. I need to focus. This is important stuff. This is what I've been waiting for this whole time. This is the cave update that we all believe in, but has only been inside our heads until just now. So I'm assuming we're just following the pathway here, and then it's going to take me to a new cave. Safe area reached. See, I didn't know about all of this, but sure. I think I almost died there. Okay, so now we get to upgrade our sword. We go to iron. Isn't that nice? Everyone loves a good iron sword. Oh, we finally get the leather pants, so we can finish up our armor set. This is the worst armor set, but at least it's now slightly less worse. Oh, and then we can teleport to and from there. Okay, wonderful. So we've cleared one floor already. That was fast, I will say. Let's see if we can do another one. Let's do this. How many times have you beaten Minecraft, says Levi Zatina. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, but probably, like, if you only count Bedrock, like, 6. If you count Console Edition, like, 16, maybe. Plus the time on Java, I believe we did. Yeah, there's been quite a few, like, just for, like, so many different, like, video purposes, and, like, that was the first time for... Actually, wait, I think I've recorded every time I've beaten the end in legit survival. I think every time would be on my channel somewhere, or was in a video that failed and didn't make it. Does damage to old abbey buildings by acid rain constitute dissolution of the monasteries? Do Europhil capitals take the piss out of people? Thank you, Harriet Riddle, for providing me with the riddle. Okay, I love the joke about dissolutions of monasteries. I think Europhil capitals taking the piss out of people. You know what? That's nice too. You gotta admit, I think, regardless of what you think. Also, I think I have a trident, right? Oh god, okay. Oh, that's cool. What is the purpose of this? What chat, do you what do you think the point of this is? Do I get a trident? Also, I'm gonna die. Okay, this is what is any of this? Oh, maybe we just gotta go through 3 things. And arrows. Okay, yeah, I get it. So now we go sword. And now we fight some zombies. Okay. That was actually quite easy. Okay, so and then in exchange for that, we get some reward, question mark? I hope the reward is a trident. I feel like I deserve one, you know? I just feel like that's a thing I've earned. Oh god, yep, I do get a trident. Okay, thank god. So this is all worthless to me, but it's nice to see anyway. This is a trident. Pro tip. Okay, everyone always people don't you know, give the trident the respect that it deserves. The trident is a solid weapon, and it also has the really nice benefit. Like throwing it is kind of like secondary, but the fact that you have a trident is nice by itself. By the way, I friended you a few days ago. You probably should not have. Delete Toycat's beard. Get the trident. I'm totally gonna throw this trident at these bats too. You know what? You're annoying me, bats. Sucks to be you, doesn't it? Okay, this is not a very good use of the trident. So can you make a diamond sword? Oh, can I make a diamond sword? No, I need a stick. Should we go find a stick, actually? Like, I'm sure there was a stick in one of these junk chests. 1.16 will most likely be the one revealed at Minecon. Also, I'm watching in class, Lamau. Now, if that is not commitment to Toycat streams, and, oh, there we go. There's a stick. The trident is basically a free diamond sword from the Drowns. Yeah, honestly, the trident does, like, play around the balance of Minecraft a bit, in a way that I actually think is interesting. Like, I really like that it is basically a diamond sword, but also a bit worse, but also a bit better, but also easier to get, and also, like, I love the complexities of that. I think Minecraft should have more tricky decisions to make. Or tricky decisions that you can choose to make. Like, not necessary tricky decisions, but, like, optional tricky decisions, you know? Like, I feel like that's... I think optional tricky decisions are what make games interesting. Oh, like, when you think about a game that has a one-dimensional story, you play it once and then it's done. But when there are games that are different every time, depending on your decisions, they're the ones that, like, stick with you. That's why Minecraft has been here for 10 years, and the surface of the game is just being scratched, you know? Because it's such a giant, beautiful game. That's, you know, I'm playing a map that was built inside Minecraft. Obviously, they used some extra stuff too, but the fact that this is a thing just built within the game, doesn't that say something crazy about everything else? To me, it does. Oh, I don't think I ever pressed this lever. Yeah, that... Oh, was I just meant to make a bridge over? Oh, man, I am incapable, apparently. Oh, so no, that... Okay, I didn't need to just make a bridge. Okay, we're not entirely pointless today. Okay, let's make this real fast, real fast. Oh, gosh. We're good, we're good. Oh, man. Okay, let's crouch. Perfect. Also, I watched some videos, now I watch most Let's Plays on 1.25x. It's funny because there's a community of people who say, Toycat, you need to slow down. What words are you even saying? And there's a community of people saying, like, I watch you on 2 times, Toycat. Why won't you speed up? I need more speed. And to me, that signifies that, like, everyone watches differently, right? Also, new iron sword. Nice. But to me, that signifies that, like, everyone consumes things differently, right? Everyone's slightly different, and therefore, the way they consume content is slightly different. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not. Speaking of crazy, by the way, so since I've woken up twice today, one of the things that I feel like I'm now an expert on is waking up. And is this the same room as before? Oh, it's just a similar room. But this time we don't have the levers, so we have to work it out ourselves. But, since I'm now an expert on waking up, I was thinking about alarms a lot recently. And how, like, every single person I've ever met that's my age, roughly, you know, like, within 5 years either way, let's say. Every single person has this same problem. I think it's slightly more prevalent with women, but it's like 90% of both genders. But, like, it seems to be that everyone I know turns, like, instead of, like, setting an alarm, they set, like, 15 alarms, like, 6:10, 6:15, 6:18, 6:21, 6:23, etc. And I just want to say, do you guys has anyone here heard of the snooze button? Like, if you set alarms like 10 like that, Why don't you use the snooze button? It's something that bugs me every time I think about it. I'm like, snoozing is such a fun thing, Like, oh yeah, set your first alarm, the rest come on a regular time. I've been called out, says Alina Khan. Right, it's apologies everyone, but it's true. You gotta chill with that alarm. You gotta just like set it once. Then there's like a snooze timer specifically built for this one purpose, by the way. And yeah, honestly, like our third lost villager. Did he just float away? He did. I feel like one of the things that everyone like sleep is something everyone does badly, right? When it comes to like things that have been done badly, we've got like Mojang not adding the cave update. We've got the fact that like people don't drink out of measuring drugs, so they drink imprecisely. And then we've got the fact that no one actually knows how to wake up and go to sleep at the correct times. I'm so convinced one of the biggest like inventions you could make to make humanity better would be a pill that puts you to sleep for a specific amount of time. Like it's 8 hours of like knocks you into a coma or something. Minecraft is good, am I right? Minecraft good, other games bad. Please give me 1,000 up votes or likes, or you can pick your currency you give me. If you accidentally stop snooze, you sleep over and get fired and maybe die. Okay, so here's the thing. You have a first alarm, then you have a contingency alarm. That is definitely a thing I can understand. Like contingency alarm for like 40 minutes later that you have to deactivate yourself every morning. Sure, I get that. Chloroform. Coma pills for the win. It sounds silly, like coma pills are crazy. Would you not buy them if all your friends were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a coma pill, and then 8 hours later, I'll see you at 7 a.m. Good luck texting me before then, I literally won't wake up. That would be cool. Everyone would be like, yeah, this is the future. Now I can finally get stuff done. Also, Minecraft good, Fortnite bad. I mean, like, it feels like Fortnite really is imploding these days, like, from what I see. I'm kind of sad for it, because I think, like, I feel like for any community of gamers, like, having your game be hurt by the developers is generally not a good thing. Like, unlike Minecraft, where you can go back and play pretty much any version, it's kind of wacky to me that, like, yeah, the versions of, like, every single week, Fortnite changes, and if it changes to the worst, you just don't have a game that week, right? You can't choose how long it snoozes for, though. Yes, you can. I used to set mine to 3 minutes, but, like, I wasn't getting enough sleep between them. I set it to 10 minutes, and I loved it. Like, you get, like, a whole hour of sleep every 10 minutes. And cough sleeping pills. But sleeping pills don't really work. They help you sleep. It's kind of like how, I had an example. There's another type of pill that just increases blood flow, and then that does other things. Like, there's a lot of pills that don't do, like, antidepressants don't make you antidepressed. They make you, they do something with your serotonin. They block not the serotonin. I know SSR. They're called SSRIs for a reason. I just don't know what those letters stand for. But yeah, there's a lot of drugs that don't do the thing they say they are. But they're called the thing they are for marketing purposes. And sleeping pills is the best example, right? Of like, oh yeah, this also microtransactions bad. I can confirm, actually. I'd be happy in a world with no microtransactions. Also, what did I just do? Wait, what? What did I... The lever vanished. Why did the lever vanish? Down a bottle of sleeping pills? I mean, it is true that if you take 1,000 sleeping pills, you'll sleep for 1,000 years, if not longer. So that's something that's worth mentioning. Melatonin and good sleep hygiene is the best. Oh yeah, a lot of people I know swear by melatonin. I know it's like a natural chemical and you're kind of doing it that way. But even then, it's not the magic thing. Yeah, I think sleep hygiene is a really important one. Like, oh, okay, so there's just a secret little thing in here, is there? Okay. Oh, there's a disc. Moo. Nice. Oh, I need to blink or whatever. I'm citing you on that one. Serotonin reuptake inhibitors? I'm sure it's inhibitors. But yeah, there's a lot of drugs are just cool things. It's like I don't know, what's the most ridiculous example of that, where a drug's called the opposite of what it is? Okay, again, one of the things I love about America, because I was there recently, I'm going to talk about it. I'm sorry. If you don't like hearing me talk about America, then imagine I'm talking about my good friend Steve, who happens to have a very large house that's so large it's almost like a country. So I was at my friend Steve's house, which happens to be so large it's like a country. In fact, there's 50 states in my friend's Steve's house. And also, thank you very much for becoming a member, Tawari Honey. If I'm not mistaken, that was the Twitter person we mentioned yesterday. We've got 3 new members today, and that is so crazy. You now have cool emojis, and if emojis aren't worth paying ToyCat $5 a month, I don't know what is. And maybe that's a self-esteem issue. But yeah. Also, hey, thank you very much for the £1 super chat, poor Russian girl. Hey, it's been a while. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, poor girl from Russia. Although you give it money in pounds, which is very suspicious in that way. Although I assume being from Russia in that way does not... whatever. Thank you very much. It's good to see you again, poor Russian girl. I hope you're not actually poor. I hope you are Russian, and I guess I'm neutral on the fact that you're a girl. Actually, not. Yeah, I guess I was going to be like, is there... No, I guess it's the same either way. But it's... Oh, we found the villager. See, it feels a bit like... I noticed the villager sounds, but when it shows up in the chat, it's a bit on the nose, right? Like, although not everyone's listening with audio or whatever. It makes sense. 1,000 sleeping pills would give you the best reward. Please do not take 1,000 sleeping pills, is my official recommendation here. That is a few too many. I think 980 is probably about the right number if we're being real. All blocked 1322 says 4J love. Yeah, honestly, like 4J as a developer has as far as the way they delivered on the console edition, it's one of the best examples in my opinion of like a game over delivering in history. It was just, they could have gone away by just making a terrible port and then updating it once a year with the easiest features they could add. But no, they went out of their way to try and make technically challenging features, even though I'm sure they didn't have a contract that forced them to. I don't think Microsoft paid them. I think they just relied on the sales increasing as a result. That to me is like a wonderful thing. I think it's a good sign for whatever they do in the future. Maybe more port work, maybe more Minecraft work. I really do want to know, actually. I really do want to know. Also, defeat the necromancers. Okay, I can do that. But yeah, it's good to see you, Tawari, honey. It's the Twitter person from yesterday or 2 days ago. Okay, so Kyle Helios says I'm awake most of the time because I wake up way too easy by any sort of noises, so I might have to sleep underground. Oh, there's like a big old boss. I'll deal with the sleep issue later. For now, there's multiple ones of them. I'm gonna use the axe with fire aspect, and then maybe 2 hits will do it. That was easy. And then we'll eat the steak just in case. Oh, they're like evokers, but they can fly. But then all we have to do is like lock them in a corner, and then we can. Pro tip: any mob is way harder to fight when it uses knockback to its favor. And any mob is easier. Oh, okay, no, please come back, Trident. Please come back. Is that Trident actually stuck there, or? Wait, 1 sec. Come on, Trident. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill this guy before I do with that. Come on. Oh. Oh, the other one's respawned too. Is that meant to happen? Okay, this is a genuine problem now. Come on, just this is a cruel world we live in. This is a cruel world we live in, I'm telling you. Thank you very much, poor Russian girl, for the Russian language. Is using Russian language enough to prove that I'm Russian? I'll take it as true enough. I don't know how you gave a 98 pence super chat though. I could have sworn the minimum was £1, but good job on managing to break the system in that way too. Talk more about your friend Steve's house. Oh yeah, thank you very much, filthy dinger. What? Anyway, thank you very much for the super chat. I want to get my trident back. I really use poison to try and get a jump boost. Yeah, that's probably my best move, because if I fire an arrow at it, it's not coming down. Yeah, maybe if we use string, because we can probably place that. No, we can't. Come on, just come down. Just whatever. Who needs a trident anyway, right? It's not like I was excited for that. It's not like I thought that was a cool item that I was going to be able to use. But so I was in my friend Steve's house. Again, it's such a big country. It's such a big house that it looks like a country, and there are 50 states within this country. But every time I go to my friend Steve's house, I see ads for like medication, and the ads always have like insane stuff that I'm like, this can't be legal. Like, it'll be stuff like, hey, ask your doctor to prescribe you this. And it's like, can my doctor not prescribe without my recommendations? Like, shouldn't you be advertising to doctors, not to strangers in a pharmacy? Trident Fund. Thank you very much, Emily Azrael. You know, I'm gonna go with Azrael. Like Azeroth from World of Warcraft, that game that you're totally named after. F in chat for the Trident. Also, I missed hello, I'm Sleepy AF from Sleepy AF. And also, this is so you don't go insane because no cave update. Thank you very much for the messages. Also, let's go through the portal and back. So we've gone through 2 now. I'm gonna guess there's 4 of them, and then I'm not sure how it's gonna go after that. So let's play it by ear, I guess. The Bedrock blocks will save your Trident. I'm in PS4. The Bedrock blocks. Anyway, let's grab all the free stuff we can. Pro tip, when the game gives you free stuff, you take the free stuff. And then let's go. Ooh, we're going like properly down now. That's how you say it, Azrael. It's got a, yeah, right, Azrael. Yeah, that's what I was picturing. But yeah, the fact that like there's so many advertisements for medication, and they tell you about the side effects, and I think they legally have to, right? So they say it in the fastest voice, like side effects include death, heart attack, and it's like this is medication that in the UK I couldn't get a doctor to prescribe me, and they're just like, hey, yeah, just like go get it. Tell them to give it to you, even though like there's all these side effects of literal death. Like there's some significant number of people from medication who like I think it's. I don't know what the rate was, but there's some significant number of people who kill themselves on a particular medication. I was at one point trying to get, and it was like, oh yeah, you just get your doctor to do it in a pharmacy in a random part of America. I'm just there buying some Mountain Dew or something, and I was like, wow, this is, you know, like this ad will kill people. You know, like if it was 0.1% of people who kill themselves on this medication, right? Imagine what it would be like to get 10,000 more people on it. Like. The fact. Oh, also, thank you so much, Stanky Longbow, for the £20 super chat. No message attached, which is confusing, but I appreciate that so much, man. It's good to see you again. You seem to be a regular fan. I think that's really cool. Also, what's the puzzle here? Can anyone work it out? Did it come up in the chat, maybe? I found a wither skeleton skull. Is that the end of this room? Because that's clearly the way forwards, but how do we light this one up? At least medication is affordable in the UK, Lamau. There's a really interesting thing where all medication costs the same price here. It's literally the like space communism, but for medicine, right? It's a very weird thing. Because I've always thought like the cost is like just low enough that it's impressive sometimes, and just high enough that it's like, why are we charging at all? Sorry, no, just low enough that it's why are we charging at all, but just high enough that it sometimes makes you question it. I don't know. Place it on the gold. Place the skull. Put the skull on the gold block. Oh, do you reckon I can take it out of the thing? You picked it up from a chest. Oh, right. Okay. It was in my inventory and I didn't realize. Sorry. Thank you, chat. Thank you. This is... Oh, yeah, there was a chest here and then there was this. And it's like, put that there. Man, I'm an idiot sometimes. This is why we need a live stream, chat. My friend brought me old Soviet-y stamps from Latvia. Gotta love some Latvia. Yeah, no, it's crazy to me that there is like a part of literally the USSR that is now just like a chill, independent country, part of the EU. Like it, you know, it's like it's a pretty chill little place that doesn't seem like it was. I guess all of the Baltics are like that. Estonia's like probably the strangest for the same thing. Also, watching messages get deleted by mod is actually pretty fun. Yeah, it's really good because it means that when I read the messages, all the stuff that breaks the rules, I don't even have to read. Like, because that's, you know, like if it breaks a rule, then it shouldn't be there. This is my chat. I can ban you for saying bees if I want to. You want me to do it? I can totally do it. Because that's... Oh, so we're going to get free with skulls. Can only be placed on block of gold. Okay. So I think yeah, we're gonna find 3 wither skulls, and then there's gonna be some more wither challenge. Hey, thank you very much, Stampy Longbow, for the £5 super chat. Do appreciate it. See, chat, I can remove your B messages if I want to. Do you want me to do it? Do you want me to show I'm gonna do it? I might do it, you know. I'm not gonna do it. Don't worry. It's very satisfying. Let's go. Oh man, he can't ban us all. I do love that because it is like true, like that is the nature of like collective power. Like they can't get us all, which is why you just have to convince enough of them to think that they don't want to be. That's the cool bit about any system of anything, where you can't upset everyone all the time. You can upset some of the people some of the time, and you can upset all of the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you can't upset all of the people all of the time. That is a famous quote, I believe, from history. Totally didn't reverse that one. Also, I've got an idea, right? There's a wither skeleton here, without a sword, oh god, for some reason. Like, what is wrong with you, Mr. Wither skeleton? And then there's a skull here. Oh, it's gonna be in the chest. IBX Toycat raid, September 5th. Question mark. Thank you very much. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not sure. My school burnt down and everyone died. Clearly not you, so, maybe you should go back to school and see if that gets taken care of, Mr. Daniel. They can't kill all of us, but do you want to die for everyone else? I mean, that's the other effective technique, right? You can use, you can either, like, make some of the people happy, or you can just make some of them fear enough to not do something. It's how you deal with protests and stuff, too. It's an interesting field of, like, is it social science, or is it just science? I'm not sure. Political science? Political theory? Modern theory? I'm not even sure, but it's interesting to me, and that's all that matters. Next to stream, what's going on? So 4J released a new map. It's about caves, and as someone who loves caves, I felt obliged to play it, right? What else am I gonna do? And the answer is nothing else. So I figured let's do this. Oh, I've been here already. Oops. See, look, there's like a mini cave you've got to explore to find the other wither skeleton skulls. Oh, I bet at the bottom that's where it is, right? Nope. Free stuff though. Why does the map give me so much iron and so much gold that I don't believe I can use? Is there like some significance to it? But yeah, I reckon we go underwater until we do find something we're looking for. Okay, we need to swim up. Don't drown me, don't drown me. Oh god, we're drowning. I said don't drown me, game. Did you not listen? So okay, what's your favorite brand of water? I hate that that's a question. Like, okay. First of all, thank you, Regal Seagull. Actually, nice name. I'm okay with your question now. But thank you, Regal Seagull, for asking. And second of all, I like Evian if I'm, like, international. I don't know why. I wish I thought all water was the same. But, like, I'm genuinely suspicious of some brands of water. And it's like, why? Why do I need to be? I really don't like Dasani because I know it's tap water. And also I know all the terrible things that result from Dasani. And I like Smart Water because I'm a terrible human. For some reason, their marketing works on me, even though I know it's fake. And it makes me the opposite of their brand that I like it. Also, will Minecraft Bedrock ever get custom super flat? Thank you very much, Stampy Longbow, for the £5 super chat. I really, really hope so. I want them to prioritize it. I've mentioned in videos like, hey, you promised this and then you didn't deliver. And I'm hoping they deliver, Just like at Domino's at 4 in the morning, when you've just woken up and you're really hungry, I hope they deliver. That's my thoughts on Minecraft. I've been watching since TU31. Nice videos, says Majestic Savage. Thank you very much for the $2 super chat. And yeah, TU31 would have been the custom super flat update, right? It might have been, yeah, 31, I'm pretty certain. It might have been 42 or something, actually. But either way, that's crazy how long ago that was. That was like the TU31 Let's Play. That's crazy, crazy old nowadays. That basically makes you an old man. Like, you got your veterans discount going and everything. Oh, here we go. Finally, third with a skull. Nice. We got this. We got this. But yeah, yeah, I'm really excited to see some form of world customization. I would like, because, it's no secret, on this channel I like survival. And marketplace maps don't really add the layer of survival I want, Like, this is a good marketplace map. I'm enjoying my time here. There's a reason we're still playing, all 50 minutes later. But even here, it's like, it's missing something. I don't know what. It's like, it's not scratching the itch that I play Minecraft to scratch. Not perfectly yet, at least. I would love to, I'd love to see this. Also, you didn't know the gold from the water chest. It's because it was underwater and I was drowning. And I figure, you know what? Why do I even need all this gold? Like, do you know, chat? Do I need all this gold? I don't think I do. I think this is needless. I think I'm collecting a bunch of stuff. And I hope it becomes useful. Also, another safe area. Nice. Also, oh my god, we need the real cave up to save Toy Cat from the evilness of we totally do. I mean, I'm just gonna keep on playing maps and mods and updates, and I'm gonna keep on doing it until they announce it. For realsies. That's something I need. So, nice measuring cup. Thank you. You know what? I think you probably have a nice drink holder too. That's my imagination. I played one of your videos the other day and my GF went, OMG, is this IVX Toy Cat? Turns out she watches your second channel, says Molly May. Hey, first of all, Molly May. So you watch the main channel and then like, by pure coincidence, your girlfriend watches the second channel and then you realize like, wait, is that the same person? Did you have that like realization? Or do you also watch the second channel or know about it? And you're like, oh, wow, yeah, same guy. Because I'd love to be like, wait, that sounds exactly like this guy. And it's like, no, this is a Minecraft video. And like, I thought he was a geography. I would love for that to happen. If that's happened to one person ever, if it has to be you, Molly, then, you know, that's cool with me. That's an entirely acceptable sequence of events. Make golden apples, says Sean Lintermoot. I don't have a crafting table. I have, like, all the requirements to make a diamond sword, but I haven't seen a crafting table in a while. Probably I've just not been paying attention, but I can make some golden apples too, actually. Because I guess I've got those. Also, what time is it in the UK? Also, I love your videos. They help me escape idiots at school. And then an upside down smiley face. Can someone explain to me the upside down smiley face at some point? Like, I can understand from context, but I can't explain it to anyone. And I can't... Oh, we ring the bell, right? Man, I'm an idiot. But, yeah. Can someone explain to me the upside down smiley face? Because in the UK right now, it's 20:54, so 8:54 p.m. I stream at 8 p.m. UK time every day. If you want to know what time that is in your time zone, Google 8 p.m. UK time. And, or you can actually Google UK time at any point in time. You'll know what time it is for me. Unless I'm not in the UK. Like I sometimes am not. That was very loud, I'm sorry. Oh, it opened up a secret passageway. Oh, this is cool. This is actually... This is what I was picturing when I downloaded the map. It's a passive-aggressive smile. Wait, chat, I'm gonna do the upside-down face. Wait, I'll just flip the webcam. Why am I like... Why do I do this? That's close enough. That's... Oh, man. I'm living in an upside-down space right now. I'm living in a weird world. Hello. Okay. You know, I don't even need to flip the physical webcam. I reckon I could just, like, hit a button here. Properties. No, not properties. I hit the filters button. I find a rotate. There's no rotate. I actually can't flip it. That is shocking to me. I can, like, turn this on and off. I can, make me bigger, smaller. But I can't rotate. Very sad. Australians understood that joke. Australians didn't understand. They're like, oi, bloody hell, mate. Why are you the right way up? I've had to stop flipping my camera. Something, Barbie. Something, Australia. So you became an Australian. Oh, it's an Australian smile. It all makes sense now. Okay, we're good. I understand. Oh, this is a concerning zombie villager. Oh, it's a Evoker. Also, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Hi, you cat. How are you? Hope you're good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I think yesterday I was too good, and I think I'm better now in the sense that I'm the good amount of good. You know, I think that makes sense. I was explaining yesterday, like I was in a probably euphoric state. I don't know. Oh God, what? I think when I'm now in like just a normal like, oh yeah, I can do anything I want and I'll feel pretty happy with it. And if that's not the way you want to be, then I don't know what isn't. But yeah, just use end crystals in the end to get bedrock in survival. Use end crystals in the end to get bedrock in survival. So a lot of those things don't add up in that order, but thank you very much for the advice. Can you be a bad amount of good? You can definitely be a bad amount of good. And in fact, I would say there's two bad amounts of good. there's too little good, and there's too much good. You definitely can be too much good, right? Like, I would say, you know, there's a reason we have the word excess, because too much of a good thing is a bad thing, you know? Like, you ever consider... Actually, no, I don't... There are some things where you can't have too much of them, but they're very few, right? For the most part, there is such thing as too much of a good thing. Probably, maybe. I'm not even sure at this point. Too much good makes you feel like it's not good. Too much good makes you kind of concerned that it's going to end too. Whereas a normal amount of good, you're like, oh yeah, this is life. You know, life is normal. I understand how that works. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say there is such thing as too much good. And I think I might have been there yesterday. Or not yesterday, maybe the day before. Yesterday, Tuesday, and then like, I think I was like coming down from very good to like, not sorry, from very, very, very too good to regular good. And now we're pretty good. You missed one of my super chats while flipping, says Majestic Savage. And then he has an Australian smile next to it. Thank you very much. Also, Money May says, yes, she thought you were a geography YouTuber and I thought you were a Minecraft YouTuber. It was a weird moment of, wait a minute. Hey, okay, you know. This is like, I hope this is okay. If it's not, then, I mean, I guess. I hope this is okay. I'll go back to I won't add a secondary thing on this. But I can totally say, again, assuming from the fact that you're Molly May, you know, Molly is usually a girl's name, and you have it looks like a female profile picture. And based on the fact that you have a girlfriend, I can be like, oh yeah, so there's a lesbian couple. They watch my videos, but they watch different channels, and then they had a debate about who I really was, and then they discovered I was the same person. Wait, I'll work on the story. You know, the storytelling bit always needs some improvement. But I love that as a concept of like, oh yeah, they realized it was the same person. That's the dream. That's the biggest reason not to tell people I have 2 channels. You know, besides just like not wanting to feel like I'm self-promoting all the time. It's super. That moment right there makes it all worthwhile. Otherwise, I would say. Also, Australian smile right back at you to the previous person, by the way. Sansa's and Smash. Have you heard of Stealth? Stealth the YouTuber? Stealth the concept of being hidden, or stealth, like, you know, there's a lot of things you could be meaning by that. But yeah, I heard that Sam was in Smash. I was so hyped, but then he's a skin for an existing character, right? Not that that's not cool by itself. Also, what did that even do? I rang the bell. I smashed that bell, like you should all do right now, by the way. But yeah, I absolutely love the fact that that's now a story I can tell, by the way. Big fan. You know, I always a big fan, except when I'm not a big fan. And that's rare. You actually not. I might be too big a fan of that story, you could say. I think. Yeah, I think you can be anything too much. I don't think I am this too much, just to clarify. But I think I could be too big a fan of that story. Imagine if, like, I took that story and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna retell that over and over again or stream. You'd be like, I think you like that story too much, Toycat. I think that story is just too great for it. Do you have any other channels apart from this one? Says Football Guy 480. I have a channel called Andrew Andrews you used to subscribe to. I do fast food reviews. It sounds like a joke. Maybe it's a joke. Who knows? Oh, here's the secret little cave. Oh no, it's not secret. What did I even open up? I need to like look better at what's actually happening, because I have no genuine clue. Maybe the basement opened up into something? I mean, this is also something, but whatever. The only issue with me hitting the bell is I won't be notified anymore. Okay, hit the bell precisely once, unless you are already notified, in which case, hit the bell twice. It actually is a good thing to, like, reset that sort of stuff every now and then. Oh, that's what opened up. There we go. We good. Are you 1000 yet, says Maddie. You know, one of the greatest things about the life I have managed to make is that I am officially 1000. It is, I'm very proud. Took me a long time to get here. Started from the bottom, and now I'm there. And by start from the bottom, I mean jokingly asked to become 1000, and then kind of went with the joke as people kept donating. It was a very fun time. You know, honestly, the amount of money in live streaming is a really confusing game, right? Like, it's such a variable and confusing. You know, like, okay, first of all, can you help me hit 200 subscribers? Yeah, everyone go subscribe to Stampy Longbow. I'm assuming he makes Minecraft console videos of some form. And you know what? You might like Minecraft console videos. That's my sales pitch. Or even go subscribe, just because who doesn't want to have 200 subscribers? But yeah, no, in any other industry, it's like, oh yeah. So like, you provide a service, and the better you provide that service, the more, to more people you provide that service, the more money rolls in. With like streaming, like the industry's entire, like it doesn't make any sense. It's like, oh yeah, you make one joke about wanting to be a thousander, and you make more money than like, I don't know, like 5 live streams that people genuinely enjoy 10 times more, because giving money for a meme is a genuinely appealing concept. It's fascinating. I love it. I mean, I love it as a hobby, maybe not as a career. Did you ever get a chance to try canes in the US? I don't even know what canes is, honestly. I'm gonna Google canes. Like cane sugar? Canes. Canes. Oh, it's a chicken finger place that was founded in Louisiana. Yeah, I want to go to Louisiana really soon. Like, by really soon, I mean, like, in the next year. I mean, that's soon, right? Yeah, no, I've also, after a cave update, what update do you want? I want a cavern update, and then an underground update, and then a mining update. No, honestly, like, after a cave update, I would like to see the Nether, maybe the end be updated. Confused lesbians with IVX Soycat 2K19. Confused lesbians are my biggest demographic. You better believe the content will start to reflect that. Like, 5... Wait. I can do this. Let's make content specifically for confused lesbians. So it's like, okay, here's the concept, right? It's a Minecraft video about 5 mistakes you can make both in your lesbian relationship and in a Minecraft survival world. Number 1 is inviting friends to the party. You know, they're all just gonna start taking your resources. They're all gonna look at you a bit funny. They're not gonna believe that you can fight the Ender Dragon, which is why you should not be doing that. Number 2 on the list of things that is I can't even, like, this is only gonna get worse and more bottom of the barrel as I go along. By the way, can you help me gain subs? Okay, so the fastest way to gain subs. See, this is a triple joke. I can take this one of like 4 ways, but I'll go for the most wholesome way, which is, what you gotta do is you gotta contact the Russian military, and you gotta say, hey, all those spare subs you got lying around? You're not gonna get much on the secondary market, so if you give them to me, I'll store them for a few days, and then I'll find a reseller for you. And if you do that for long enough, you should have a sizable fleet of subs, I would say. I could have also went for a Subway joke. I could have also gone for subs in the people sense joke. I could have also gone for subs in the... there's so many different type ways I could have taken that. And isn't that beautiful? A very confused bisexual here, says poor Russian girl. I do actually think, maybe it's coincidence, maybe it's like because it's more notable, but I think I've got to have like a higher than average like gay or bisexual community of like subscribers, right? Maybe I think trans as well, actually. Like, I've had a lot of trans subscribers be like, hey, yeah, this thing you said here really helped me. And I wonder if that's like because like, oh yeah, it's just demographics, like young people, or if it's like, oh yeah, Minecraft attracts, or if it is like me specifically, something about my style. And if so, I would love to know. Are you one of the letters in the rainbow assortment? Then you let me know. What is about my channel that you like? I've noticed a large female presence in here lately. I like it. Yeah, that's another really interesting thing. The streams skew with a very different gender balance even. Like, it's interesting. I don't know why. I love statistics on everything, right? Like, YouTube gives me statistics on like the country people are from, the age ranges. It gives statistics even on the gender balance, which is usually something like 1 to 3, like 1 lady for every 3 guys, like 25% to 75%. But it's interesting to see how that goes up and down for different types of content. Like, it seems as though women like the live streams more. I'm an L and LGBT, and I think you're neat. Man, that's all I need to hear. That can be everything else there. Confused straight guy here, says Roman Miniasta. Yeah, it could just be that like a lot of guys, like, straight guy behavior isn't considered straight guy behavior, right? It's like considered behavior. In the same way that like if there were, it's like we said earlier with like, oh yeah, there's anorexic versus non-anorexic. you don't consider eating food to be a non-anorexic behavior. You consider it to be a behavior. Maybe that's a part of it. We got a lot of people in the LGBT gang here, it sounds like. Or with all the... There's a lot of other letters, but you know, let's not, you know. That's my my fun thing on that one. Not all Minecrafters are gay, but all gays are Minecrafters, says Molly May. I love that one. I love that as a that's my new way to explain it, you know. I think that has to be true. I think that has to be somehow true. Actually, you know, I'm making a big video. It's a really, really, really big video about why I think Minecraft is so successful. The actual title is like why I think it will last for... I think they said they want it to last 100 years or 50 years. That's the actual title of what I'm working on. And I think Minecraft does a really good job at helping a lot of people in a lot of ways. And maybe that's part of what it is. I'm a bi guy and I like your personality. Can we get a trans rights? We aren't in the rainbow assortment. Create people, the new minority law. In a ToyCat livestream, clearly, right? Like, oh, you like people of the other gender. What are you? Okay, what we're here anyway. You know, if we're on the topic. This is a controversial opinion. So we're an hour into a live stream. No one's ever going to find this. Because who watches, you know, live stream videos more than an hour? If you're that person, by the way, apologies for calling you out like that. Also, thank you, Black Dragon, for the 99 Eurocent super chat. I'm a bee and you're being as awesome as ever, says Mr. Banana Bread. Oh, wow, yeah. If you're a bee, then please get me some honey. Because that is something I want more than anything in the world. Actually, you know, honey sucks. Sugar is way better than honey. Everyone's always like, oh, honey is basically the same thing. You have not tried, you do not like sugar if you think honey and sugar are the same. Also, oh God, what am I doing right now? But, here's a controversial opinion. I'm gonna dig it. I'm gonna bury it this far on the live stream. But I think on a oh God, no. Okay, we died again. I said we wouldn't die. I was slain by a dungeon creature. No rules equals no control. That's for sure. Thank you, subscribe. Hey, thank you to people who subscribed. It seems as though it's appreciated. So what do you reckon the game plan should be here, chat? I reckon we gotta do something. I'll get the crossbow out. I'll get this out. And then I'll mostly stare at actually, if I just crouch on like a high point, then that's how we do this. Oh, that does not work. That does not work. That does not work. That does not work. I mean, we stay in the cave, I guess. But, yeah, one of the controversial opinion here. But I think that, like, you could argue quite easily that being straight is quite gay. And you might say, ToyCat, those are opposite words. You just said that green is black and that peaceful is not peaceful. But think about it, right? Most gay things are effeminate things, right? Like, oh yeah, if you have an effeminate voice, if you dress effeminately, etc., etc., etc. You know what the most feminine thing in the world is? You know, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it's women, right? Women are the most feminine thing by definition in the world. So wouldn't the most gay thing being loving a woman, not only, you know, tolerating one, but loving one so much you want to spend your life with her? It's pretty gay, man. It's pretty. And I'll admit, like that's a thing that I'm totally. I know it's a thing, right? That, like, if you wanna, you know, spend a significant amount of time around the most. Okay, there we go. I think I've gone it out there, but I back that opinion 100%. Even as someone who likes, you know, like the feminine characteristics in women, and that's what makes them desirable life partners or whatever. Even as that, it's like, yeah, actually, that's pretty gay, isn't it? You know, I should like the manly parts of a woman. I should be like, yeah, I love how broad your shoulders are, and I love... Because that's what makes a model attractive, actually, I think. But like, oh yeah, and like, I love the way you can do DIY and how you ride bikes and stuff. Those should be the attractive qualities, according to the gay-straight dichotomy outside of who your partner is. Also, just use your bow. Oh, yeah, I have enough arrows, though. I probably can get away with that, can't I? Yeah, that's pretty smart, actually. I knew that the whole time. I was just kind of teasing you. So I'll get on a nice little cliff. I'll drink my drink while I wait. 10 out of 10 logic. Oh, that was actually quite easy. I mean, I only died twice. So really not too far in there. What you're saying, like chav girls? Are chav girls into those things? In my head, there really are just like... You know, there are guys who are effeminate and there are girls who are the opposite of that. Yeah, but then generally speaking, the characteristics line up. and that's why they're called effeminate and not effeminate. I didn't know that chavs were usually masculine. Usually they're like not very ladylike, but like. Oh wait, chavs is a British term, by the way. If you don't know chavs, then I don't know. Just pretend I'm talking about my friend Steve's house. I don't know why. That's just gonna be our default analogy for talk about something else. Tomboys. Oh yeah, that's I think that's a better label for it, right? Toy cat is a road man chav. I love the measuring jug. Thank you very much. So this means toy cat is gay. Exactly. If you think about it, the thing that I like that makes a lady attractive. That, you know, if it was not in terms of my attraction gender-wise, it'd be pretty gay. Like, oh man, you're into the most womanly off, and then insert thing would be gay. But when you put womanly of woman, it's like, wow, it's pretty straight, man. It's like, I don't know, man. Feels like we've got a double standard going on here. Anyway, let's move on from that one real fast. Let's controversial opinion out of the way and go into the Nether Caves, which looks like it's next. I think this is the last one, by the way, because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is the last cave. I don't know what happens after this. Maybe the map's just finished. Oh, we have a lighting bug. Let's try that again. Oh no, I can't try that again. Okay, we've broken it, guys. We've broken it all. Let's hope it fixes itself. There we go. We're good. So, welcome to the live stream, everyone who's just joining. We were talking about bees just now and how they're important. People like bees, right? That's a thing. Oh, by the way, something I brought. I want to mention okay. Also, if Xbox gamer tag is a Abermatal Snowman, thank you very much for letting me know. But oh man, I need to dump some stuff. One of the things that is one of the cool things, I guess, about being a YouTuber is that there's like a small community of people right here that know me and that I know to some extent. But being drunk is gay because when you drink too much, you can't think straight. That's I like that logic just as much, Michael O'Leary. Did you know you've got the same name as the Ryanair CEO? I don't think he's CEO anymore, actually, but you know, the famous guy. Maybe like you're a joke on him, or maybe you are just the Ryanair CEO in here. And if so, that's cool, man. Fly your airline all the time. I think it's solidly okay too. But yeah, to stay on my thing, every male bee in the bee movie is trans. Stay woke. Aren't bees in real life trans? Like, there are a lot of animals that actually do have that weird, like they switch gender to match what the hive needs, right, or something like that. Maybe it's not bees, maybe it's wasps or clownfish or something. But yeah, let's talk about something entirely unrelated. Because I was thinking about, like, it's cool that like there's some YouTube people, they know me and stuff, and there's some rants we've gone on as a result, partly because of like subscribers saying, you know, let's be honest, some people who aren't part of this chat community, they say some silly stuff sometimes, and sometimes I have to rant about it. One of the cool things about meeting people in real life that don't know about YouTube, or that, not, I guess people who don't know me, just like, you know, you meet randomly on the street, and they're just like, oh yeah, I am just a stranger, etc., etc. One of the cool things about that is like, oh yeah, they don't know my opinions. I'm not repeating myself. Whereas there's only so many times I can talk about plastic straws in real life on the stream, right? I've beat the dead bush enough. But in real life, I can go on a big rant about how you should shut the heck up about turtles and plastic straws, and about how that's not the thing that's saving them. And if you do care about saving turtles, you should make an actual difference. I can go on that rant in real life all the time. But yeah, it's one of the cool little things, right? You're thinking of frogs. Oh no, it's the tap water that's telling the frogs gay, right? That is just that is totally just a fact. But yeah, one of the I know 99% of bees are females. Is that true? That's pretty nuts if that is. Like that 1% of guy bees, that's gotta be like that's gotta be good stuff. Do you want to be in a YouTube video together? Says Majestic Savage. Thank you for the offer. I will politely decline. I've had a few offers for stuff like this recently. It's just like, man, I wish the answer was like, yeah, I'm hyped about that, but just there's so many things I'm always like. Also, what the heck was that hitbox all about? Oh well, it works. I love these little things, by the way. Same logic goes for 90% of activist groups. Yeah, the problem is like, a lot of people join activism because of feelings, not because of the facts. And it's that's cool. Like, I think you should use your feelings as a reason to do good in the world, but then they don't back it up later with facts. And I think that is a problem because you can't then go against the movement, right? I think that's I even would go a step further and say, like, put my conspiracy hat on and say, you know what? If someone was trying to start a protest group against me, I would send my own protesters in to say really stupid, dumb stuff that agrees with them. Like, yeah, we should ban plastic straws because they're turning our kids gay. And it's like, whoa, wait, what? Yeah, I mean, like, they're putting a thing, and it's like, question mark? I don't know. But yeah, I had a whole thing planned for, like, you know, the next time someone complains about straws, because I like that it's only taken one stream for everyone to be like, cool with the plastic, the metal straw. There was a lot of, like, not hate, but like pushback on the straw. My plan was, if anyone ever complained about it, it'd be like, so you think plastic straws are bad, right? And then I've got myself, this is prepared for if anyone ever goes like too mad in it. I've got a plastic straw, and if you don't like plastic straws, I am willing to burn it. But that's a separate bit for a separate time. It's my get out of jail free card if people start complaining. That I think is genius. Did my super chat go through? Says boss charged. I do not believe so. It's all cool though. Well, actually, I'll make sure for you. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Okay, so oh man, oh god, that's not good. In fact, it killed the spider. So yeah, this Nether Cave is probably the hardest of the caverns we've gone through so far, right? I was the Kiss guy yesterday. Good to see you, Mr. Kiss guy. Well, so I can't burn it then. No, that's reserved for when someone complains about the environment. You know, that's my, you know, like, cause you know it's kind of like terrorism, eco-terrorism maybe, as like a way of being like, hey, if you don't like this, I'll burn some plastic, and that's really bad. Oh god, right. Okay, we're good. All we have to do is block. I'm trapped in a little hole. I think I'm actually gonna die here. I think it might be more convenient to die. How often do you have to do this, by the way? We're just gonna punch him with a shield. It's gonna be good. I wish the Atra never looked like this. Yeah, the Never needs an update, right? Cornstarch plastic would have been a way better solution. By the way, don't anyone wondering about this lemonade? The strawberry lemonade's like a little bit tastier. Like it's not much strawberry flavor though. Like even though it's this bright red color, it's not very strawberry. Oh god, I'm gonna die because of my strawberry lemonade showing. But it's actually kind of a good thing because like, I kind of wanted to die anyway. I mean, don't we all? It's 2019, right? Do you do anything for Halloween? Says Kyla. Thank you very much for the $2 super chat. Good to see you here. And I mean, you've been here the whole time, helping out with the chat, in fact. But yeah, for Halloween, honestly, I like the idea of costume parties. I've only done one once though. No, I love the idea of costume parties and then like having the laziest costume. Like, I don't know. Maybe I should go as, like, a wacky costume one year. But I just love, like, when you make costumes required, and then you put in the least effort and break the system. I shouldn't like that. I think it makes me a bad person that I like that. But you better believe I like it anyway. So I go as man in a hat. I wear a hat to get into the door, and then I take it off afterwards. Because I enjoy seeing other people in costumes. I just don't like wearing them myself. Like, maybe I'm crazy in that way. Maybe I'm the one doing things wrong. By the way, my GF dumped me. It's because you didn't kiss her on the nose, Isaac Dent. That's what went wrong there. Betrayal of the lemonade. Oh, these are the beams we have to light up, right? So all we have to do is take our thing, put it on there. There's free. Okay, this is easy. We just gotta walk from here over to there, over to there. Should be really simple, right? Oh, I see why there's a challenge, because you can't actually just walk over there. It's actually quite some effort involved. Okay, let's go through the effort. I'm down. Let's do it. Crafting table in the Nether hub. Hey, thank you, Dom Plays. We can now craft a diamond sword. I mean, arguably we don't need one, but this is going to break eventually, so let's be prepared for when it does. Paint a box green and go as a creeper. Yeah. I choked on that sentence. You killed me, Kit Kats. You killed me. I can't actually fix this, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just let myself die. Because there's keep inventory anyway, it doesn't really matter if you die. Oh, it was actually positive for me to die, because it gets me back. Oh no, I'm lost, never mind. Oh, no, we're good. So you have to get up there and then go to the right this time. That's easy enough to do. But, yeah, wow, this is sad. How many girls do that lay eggs? You can't assume the dragon's gender like that. I mean, okay, you know, the reason here, because everyone knows that girls do lay eggs, right? It's a monthly procedure, and, no, if I'm not mistaken, and I do not know biology very well at all, so I very much am likely to be mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, girls do have eggs. A limited number, actually, like, I forget the exact number. It's like, it's always lower than you expect it's going to be when you look into it. And they do. There is a process that is basically, if I'm not mistaken, basically laying eggs. You know, wait until, if you know what I'm talking about, or you don't. And if you don't, then you know, this is not the stream for you to find out how women's anatomy works. But, fun fact. Now you know. How do I get up there? Like, how do I physically... Oh, I've got to take this pathway. How do I get onto that pathway? I've got to go to the right. Okay. Basically. So, there you go. That's how we know the dragon is a female. Because if... adult women have 300,000 eggs. Are you sure it's 300,000? Okay, you know what? Maybe it's surprisingly high then. Second channel crew unite, says Hube. Unite S. I mean... Oh, actually, wait. I had this same thing happen. So first of all, thank you so much, Hugh. How do you even say it? Hube Knights with a capital S at the end. What is your name? First of all, like how do you even with that? Second of all, oh, this is not the right way. Okay, this is hard. Okay, I just wanna not die. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm alive. That's all that counts. But yeah, the first of all, your name is confusing. Second of all, I just realized the same thing has happened with a couple, like, my editor, like, mostly watched the second channel, and then I think his girlfriend mostly watched the first channel. They didn't have the confused lesbian moment. The second channel, like, wait a minute, is that the same guy thing? But apparently it's a common enough problem, and I think that's kind of swell, personally. Also, 400, if I remember, and men have millions. Yeah, that was my understanding was it was 400, and then we've got 300 million, so it's somewhere between those two numbers. It's a pretty short range, you know? It could be either of the two. Anywhere in between. I mean, it's not like there's a difference in order of magnitudes of about 7 or something like that. Nah, yeah, they're pretty much identical numbers. Hey! Oh, that didn't actually kill him. Okay, so zombie pigmen, I just look at them and I think they're docile, but they're really not, so I've got to not think that. Okay, this is probably going to be the boss room coming up next. Again, every room so far has been like 2 things, then a boss room. So we get some wither skulls, and then we can progress. Let's do this. I come in and we're talking about eggs, okay. See, the best thing about eggs, in my opinion, because as we all know, it's for some reason a breakfast food. I don't know who decided one day eggs would be a breakfast food, but my favorite thing about eggs is it also works as like a, sticking agent or something. I don't know what you actually call the thing I'm trying to describe. But I love that, like, you know, just all you need is like 6 eggs, and you can make all the deep fried food in the world. So it's Freddie Mercury's birthday today. Did you know that it's someone's birthday every day? Even on days like tomorrow and yesterday and the day before. No, that honestly, like, birthday coincidences don't actually... Because, like, honestly, I can understand why it's big if you think Freddie Mercury is, like, one of your top 10 human beings. But Freddie Mercury might be, like, one of the top 800 people I know celebrity-wise. Of course, someone in the top 800 is going to have a birthday every day. Multiple times, in fact. And that's why I'm never so impressed by those facts. Like, oh yeah, it's Toycat's birthday. It's not actually... My birthday isn't significant to you. Because, unless you think I'm one of your favorite people. Because it's like, yeah, a YouTuber has a birthday every day too. It's, you know, they're people. That's why. Because there's almost like a disconnect between people and YouTubers. Maybe that's people and celebrities and stuff. Maybe for a good reason. Maybe for a bad reason. I'm not actually sure. What I am sure of is, though, I didn't find the wither skull. So let's try this side first. Maddie says, what if you're vegan like me and don't want men stealing your eggs? How do you give birth? So here's the deal, right? What you gotta do is you gotta put your eggs in a big tube. I don't understand this. You know, again, when it comes to science, I'm really fascinated with like human bodies. And then there's like really weird gaps in it. Like, I don't know how about half of the organs work, but the half the organs I do know, I know like a surprising amount about. Like, I genuinely couldn't tell you why we need to separate our intestines in two. Like, why did... Oh, no, okay, we're dead again. It's fine. You know, it's literally easier to die than to heal anyway. It just takes some time and probably hurts my armor a bit. But, one of the... Okay, so we're back here. Back at the thing. Oh, it's easier for me to even get the skull back to put on the thing. But, yeah, why do we need two separate intestines? Why do we need... What, like, don't the liver and the kidneys do the same thing? Everyone's always like, they filter your blood. So what does the liver do? It filters your blood, but also differently. And it's like, what does the heart do then? It pumps the blood. So where is the blood made? In your bones? Like, well, it's funny because there's so many things that, like, I try to deep dive into that I end up, like, missing all the other stuff. Like, I feel like I would say my entire knowledge is that way. There's things I know a decent amount about, and then things I know nothing about. Also, gimme random organ facts, says Molly May. Ooh, I know you can survive with... Like, everyone always thinks that you need, like, all of your brain. You can survive with certain portions missing. Like, obviously you get weirder and weirder the more of your brain you remove. But I'm sure if we went scientific, you could live with, like, you know, 56% of your brain or something. In fact, you can cut your brain in two and both halves can just about survive independently. They need to be connected. Oh, and, okay, this is my favorite one. For a really long time... Where is this skull, by the way? For a really long time, the way we treated mental illness, including ladies who were not enjoying their husband's company, was we spliced their brain in two with an ice pick, if I'm not mistaken. It's a very horrific fact, but fun fact. You can splice the brain in two, and it makes people lose their personality, roughly. Again, it's more complex than that, but I'm not a brain surgeon. I'm a rocket scientist. Is it brain scientist? Yeah, I think it's brain surgeon. Like, oh yeah, I'm not a brain surgeon. Oh no, it's not brain surgery, is it? That's what I'm going for here. That's what I'm going for here. You can survive with only half your brain. Yeah, it's the blood is filtered in different ways and toxins and nutrients. See, we can all learn about the human body together. So, Kat, where are you on the political compass? I don't believe in the 2D political compass. I think people like it because it sounds smarter than a left-right dichotomy. But I think it's just as flawed as a left-right dichotomy, right? In that it's like, so, you know, if you're... Because they always use questions that are inherently based on the current times to some extent, you're always going to have a little bit of... I don't know, like, I feel like the way you would actually work out someone's political feelings is... Because we know the way that people favor a policy is based on the wording. A lot of the time, more than the facts. Like, if you tell someone for the first time, like, oh yeah, something this, but you use, like, personal responsibility, it appeals to a certain part of certain people's brains more than if you say, like, oh yeah, it's collective good, it's about ensuring this and that, and, you know, safety and, you know, like, different buzzwords appeal to different things. And because of that, the real way you should test it, defeat the final boss. Let's end political theory if we get... You know, we can't talk politics and also not die in Minecraft, so... Today, we end that first thing and just do the second one. We got some steak we're going to be using today, and some apples. Okay, we got no armor, but we do have a totem, which will save our lives. Let's do this. Ooh, I'm very concerned. What did you study? I studied computer science. And also, Alex says, what's the worst way you as a person could change? That's a really good question. I think most people have something specifically in mind. I think that... Oh god. What is that the Wither? It's the Wither. But like a different version of it, right? So I don't know how I'm meant to fight this, by the way, without dying. Okay. I guess we don't really... Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, so there goes my... Oh, it's the Ravager Beast. Okay. Knowing that it's a Ravager Beast that's based on... Oh, here. That can help me work. It's a Ravager Beast, but with fire projectiles attached. Because, you know, that's what we need with the Ravager Beast. More ways for it to hurt me. Oh, and it's spawning ghasts as well, it looks like. This is a terrifying concept. Okay, let's just... Critical. And then bow... Oh, you can't bow him because he's... Okay, God, there's so many fireballs going around right now. Okay, bow. If you go fully drawn back, it's one of the most powerful attacks. And because he's not attacking me, for whatever reason, we are gonna do this, I think. We're gonna make it through. Yeah, this is a nice, wonderful little thing, right? Hey, I'm doing a CS degree. Hey, final boss defeated. We did it, boys. Congratulations. Feel free to continue exploring the caverns. Thank you for playing. So, if I'm not mistaken, and you know, who knows if I am, that might have just been the end. So we'll take the bow, because heck yeah. We'll take the sword, because fire aspect too, and you know, this is a nice thing. Get it, enchanted apple, get some gold. But I think, chat, we just finished the whole map. It feels a bit weird when the entire map can be beaten in 90 minutes, and that was 90 bad minutes, if I'm being honest, right? But there is more to be done it, for what it's worth saying. Thank you for clearing out the monsters. We didn't collect all the villagers, and we didn't collect all the discs. The only question is, like, is there a reason why we should do both of those things? Like, is there a genuine benefit to doing so? Some of the villagers have returned. Okay, so the villagers happy now. Everyone's like, hey, look, what are the monsters like? Tell me everything. Which is more than we can say about even games like Skyrim. In Skyrim, you know, you defeat the biggest monster, and they're like, hey, I've got a problem with my sock that you could help me with. It's like, I'm literally the king of this land, and I slayed the monster. They're like, I don't know where my socks are. They're in some pile somewhere, and I don't know where that pile is. You're always welcome in our village. Ah, what a wonderful guy they are. We can finally craft that diamond sword, even though we don't need it anymore. But yeah, we beat the map, guys. Is there anything else, or is that like finito? Oh, we can enchant technically, which is nice. Let's go see if we actually could enchant, because there was an enchanting room. I hope they did it right. The satisfaction of doing a 100% run. Well done. This is my first ever super chat, says Jay. Thank you very much for the €2 super chat. Something I've been thinking about is currency being worthless. Oh man, Australian dollars. Like, I can't even imagine what they look like. Wait, let me flip your super chat upside. I can't flip it. There's no rotate in Streamlabs. But imagine your super chat coming in upside down. Thank you very much. Seriously though, for your Australian $7.99. It does actually have some value. My currency is actually going through some bad places. Ah, you can't. That would have been a nice touch. That would have been a nice touch if you could just enchant anytime. Otherwise, why does this exist, you know? I'm not actually sure. So yeah, we beat the game. We beat the map, I should say. I would say there's a notable decrease in production quality since the last map, even though it costs the same, right? Oh, no, wait. Hey, we can go outside. We can just treat it like a survival world if we want to. I think, even though it's pointless... Oh, tell me it's amplified. Is it amplified? Still interested in the answer to my question, says Alex. Oh, I'm sorry, Alex. I got you. I got your answer. Or do I got your answer? I don't know if I do got your answer. So, thank you very much for watching today's live stream. I'm gonna go through some roundup questions here. So we can be like, hey, what's going on? So we got Alex asked, what's the worst play user person could change? I honestly don't know. Most people have something like built into their head that they really don't want to be. And I actually don't think I have that anymore. I think I try not to be someone who is... Like, I think maybe this is a selfish thing, because most people be like, I don't want to be someone who's this or that. I don't think I'd ever want to be seriously unhappy and okay with it. That would be a bummer, maybe. Also, thank you very much, Jay, for the super chat. Thank you, Almighty. And Waddles the Pig, I also missed that. What structures want to see in the new update? New Nether fortresses, etc. Question mark. But no, yeah. Thank you for watching today's live stream. I really like 4J stuff. I am concerned about what the future of it all is. But I'll probably continue to check out more maps. I don't know if there will be live streams. Let me know if you enjoyed this one with like a comment or with a thing, or like say your words, because that is how I base things on. And I also like that, yeah, I think it is amplified terrain around here. So, like, there is some benefit to buying this map outside of just doing it that way. Like, you might enjoy using this as a basis for a survival world after you defeat the caverns, maybe. Oh, also, there was a blacksmith the whole time. No! I went for so much effort to... Whatever, let's go to the blacksmith real quick. So let's just go find out. Oh, there was so much stuff for me if I'd have just taken it. I could have... If I wanted, there was obsidian, which I couldn't have used, actually. Iron. Why did I get all this iron? What was the point of it? Was I meant to craft armor? What, was I meant to craft an apple? I don't know. First live stream I liked it, says Molly May. Thank you very much. Tell your girlfriend I said hi, and that she should be confused. And to everyone else who is not confused and following both channels, go subscribe to Andrew Andrews. See, look, I'm self-promoting. It's annoying, isn't it? You expected I was going to say something important, and now here's me just plugging a thing that I did. But you can watch a video of me just saying what for 30 seconds. Like, you might think I'm joking, but you better believe that's the quality of content you get on that channel. It's meant to be IBX Toycat Let's Plays, but you can't actually Google that because YouTube rules are weird and the internet's a strange place. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, friends, lovers, and strangers. You know, actually, I won't end the stream yet. I'll just let you stare at me yawn for a few seconds. Content. Technically making money if someone pops in the stream and watches an ad during this. That is the internet we live on, and it's a beautiful internet. But no, have a good day. Goodbye.